Welcome to Insights with Richard and John. I'm Richard Huljich, and I'm a life strategist that works with people through mental, emotional, and physical health issues. With John Purcell today, who's based in Portland, Oregon, and John is a transformational mindset coach, facilitating clients' sense of themselves and the influences behind how they show up in the world and the neurobiology of change. Our topic for this three-part series is gratitude practices and using them to change your mood. Today is part one, benefits and value of gratitude. Now, welcome, John, and would you like to start us off with just maybe telling us some brief benefits and values of gratitude?
Absolutely. Thank you, Richard. Well, as I was reflecting on this, especially this morning, I had some very practical experience with gratitude. First of all, I believe this conversation, while many of you have considered gratitude and a gratitude practice, is of benefit to all people, and that it would bring about a better life in the end. And I was distinguishing between the expression of gratitude and the experience of gratitude. We don't always experience gratitude in order to express it. We don't always experience gratitude as a visceral experience through the expression. Point in case, I woke up this morning feeling crummy. I had all the symptoms of a kind of a cold flu thing, and brought into practice my gratitude. I did not feel like it. I was not feeling it at all, Richard. I was absolutely not in that space. So the bottom rung of this ladder is that we believe it's a benefit to people to hear and be refreshed on the ideas and benefits of gratitude.
Thanks. And tell me, when you practiced it this morning, did anything change for you? Like you said, you weren't feeling it, but you practiced it anyway.
I
What?
think it gave me a bit of a bump. Yep.
Yeah.
I was ready just to hide under the covers or go crawl into a cave. But then I did sense that there was some energy that was available to me to get out and begin my day, even as slowly as it started. But I got the ball rolling, and again throughout the day, expression of gratitude as I noticed symptoms dissipating.
Awesome. That's good. Good to hear. Yeah, so I guess I wanted to talk about why we're doing this discussion on gratitude. And for me, I find gratitude really beneficial and valuable because it can help shift the state you're in. And throughout the day, you might even wake up. We might even wake up like you did, John. But sometimes, we might wake up in a shitty mood, grumpy mood, or even throughout the day, something might happen in our surroundings that shifts us. And I think a gratitude practice and a huge benefit to it is being able to help shift that mood. It's if you're getting pissed off or angry at someone, taking that time to practice some gratitude can really help you change how you're feeling about things, stopping and appreciating life, just to put things in perspective. How about you,
Yeah,
John?
that's a good point. It calls to mind what both of us went through in our training, where we were introduced to 4 basic moods. Not that they're all inclusive or anything, but 4 basic moods: resignation, resentment, acceptance, and ambition or excitement. And like you said, sometimes we wake up in that awful mood, and we have all experienced all 4 of those moods. And the line that we often heard was, you're not responsible for the mood that you wake up in which you wake up, but you are responsible for the mood that you stay in for the rest of the day. And I do believe that gratitude, I've witnessed it myself and I've witnessed it with clients, gratitude can help shift one's mood from that resignation of, despair and depression or resentment, where you're going to get somebody back, pay somebody back, into a place of acceptance and even excitement. Gratitude is a highway to that higher level of experiencing life. Because when we're shut down in one of those dark moods, I mean, that says it all. We don't get very far. We're kind of stuck in the mud and we're spinning around trying to figure out how to kick that baby into four-wheel drive. And again, even though you don't feel it, the expression of gratitude is a step toward a shift, a positive shift to a better life. And a better life in that moment. I'm not talking about life as it expands from birth to death, but in the moment, your life can have a shift to a better place.
Nicely said, John. Yeah. Now, we're talking about how your morning and not wanting, not feeling the gratitude, but still expressing it. I thought we should touch on how the action can in time lead to the emotions. The action of expressing gratitude can lead to then you having the emotion of gratitude. You don't have to be in the emotion of gratitude to express it, do you?
No, you absolutely don't. And you make a good point. In the expression of gratitude, over time, if you're consistent about the practice, you will begin to experience the emotion of gratitude. There will be a shift. And it doesn't mean that I'm all better and I'm, at 100%. But I do notice that I'm getting better and better, and I'm grateful for that. And when I express that gratitude to myself, I experience the emotion of gratitude, of feeling lighter, of feeling more open, and feeling a sense of happiness, if you will. Have you ever had that experience or shared that with your clients?
Yeah, absolutely. And I like what you said about it being a practice, because we can't expect to be fantastic at it straight away, and we can't also expect it, practicing gratitude, to suddenly shift us into some amazing mood every time, right? It's about continually doing it, practicing it, and mastering it, becoming really good at it, and using it regularly. It's like building a muscle.
That's right, exactly. Which really is a nice lead-in to our next session, where we'll talk about what?
The gratitude practices.
Yes.
Yes.
And we want to encourage people that we're not going to give you gratitude practices that are going to complicate your life. We're going to give you gratitude practices that are easy to execute and which you can expand on, and that they're very accessible on a daily basis. I just think about having an attitude of gratitude, which is different than the emotion of gratitude. If I have an attitude that says, gratitude makes a positive difference in my life, I think that those words are generative and that they create our new reality in the way we show up in the world.
Awesome, John. Thank you. And just I want to close up here. I want you to tell me, why would you want someone to listen to the next part of the series?
One thing you and I have in common, Richard, is we care about people and we want them to experience their best lives. And gratitude is a pathway into that area where they can become more of a contributor to the people around them and share the joy.
Beautiful. All right. Well, thank you very much, John, and everyone
Thank you, Richard.
Watched this video. Be sure to join us for part 2, where we'll be discussing gratitude practices. Thank you.
Thank you.
That brings us to the end. I want to thank everyone for watching or listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it, or check out my website, www.huljich.life. Please join me for my next episode.